quiet escape for peace of mind. The heavy green trees are standing tall, answering back to the forest call. Leaving the concrete, finding the green, stepping right into a painted scene. The engine is off, the air is clean. The absolute quietest place I've been. Shadows are stretching across the dirt, healing the places that used to hurt. A gentle cool breeze is brushing my face, slowing me down to a different pace. The leaves are whispering right up above, bathing my soul in a natural love. Leaving the concrete far behind, a quiet escape for a peace of mind. The heavy green trees are standing tall, answering back to the forest call. Leaving the concrete, finding the green, stepping right into a painted scene. The canopy blocking the burning sun, our little adventure has just begun. Walking along on the hidden trail, following whispers of a quiet tale. A pocket of silence perfectly deep, a beautiful promise I'm ready to keep. Crunching the leaves right under my shoes, washing away all the city day blues. Leaving the concrete far behind, a quiet escape for peace of mind. The heavy green trees are standing tall, answering back to the forest call. Leaving the concrete, finding the green, stepping right into a painted scene. Into the woods, breathing deep, we made it.
Post pace, pulling the string, building a castle right out of a ring. Hammer it down right into the dirt, rolling my sleeves on a flannel shirt. Setting it up in the fading light, getting it ready for a quiet night. Unzipping the bag and laying it flat, a perfect little spot for my habitat. Matching the colors and blending the pole, putting together my ultimate goal. The canvas is popping right up to the sky, watching the beautiful evening fly. Wiping the sweat from the top of my brow, everything's perfectly coming together now. A temporary home right under the trees, catching a hint of the forest breeze. A little green roof and a tiny door, I don't really wanna go back anymore. A temporary home, steady and strong, feeling exactly like I belong. Zipping it up, keeping it tight, a beautiful shelter to sleep through the night. Tossing the sleeping bags onto the floor, a tiny old kingdom I wanna explore. The shadows are long and the sun's going down, so far away from the noisy old town. Brushing the dirt from the edge of my knees, bathing inside of this quiet old peace. A cozy retreat in the middle of wild, smiling exactly like a happy child. A temporary home right under the trees, catching a hint of the forest breeze. A little green roof and a tiny door, I don't really wanna go back anymore. A temporary home, steady and strong, feeling exactly like I belong. Zipping it up, keeping it tight, a beautiful shelter to sleep through the night. All set up, tiny home. Good evening.
The leaves leaves are catching the orange fire, climbing the trunks a little bit higher. The green is turning to yellow and gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. The sun is hiding behind the hill, keeping the forest perfectly still, taking a breath of the cooling air, washing away every single day care. Sunset forest, a painted dream, sailing along on a quiet stream. The light is fading away to the west, a beautiful moment to finally rest. Sunset forest, silent and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep, bathing the trees in a magical glow, watching the daylight slowly go. The shadows are stretching across the ground without making a single decipherable sound. A lonely old bird taking flight in the gray, catching the end of a magical day. The temperature drops by a couple degrees, a gentle and comforting evening breeze. I sit in my chair and I look at the sky, watching the beautiful colors fly. Sunset forest, a painted dream, sailing along on a quiet stream. The light is fading away to the west, a beautiful moment to finally rest. Sunset forest, silent and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep, bathing the trees in a magical glow, watching the daylight slowly go. Golden light, fading out. Good evening.
Sparks flying up to the starry sky, watching the tiny red fireflies fly. The wood is popping, the heat is alive, taking my soul on a beautiful drive. Light in the dark with a magical glow, a solitary fiery dancing show. Striking a match in the middle of night, giving the shadows a golden light. A tiny old flame starting small in the dark, growing and leaving an invisible mark. The smoke is twisting and curling around, making a quiet and confident sound. I hold out my hands to the edge of the heat, making this solitary moment complete. Sparks flying up to the starry sky, watching the tiny red fireflies fly. The wood is popping, the heat is alive, taking my soul on a beautiful drive. Light in the dark with a magical glow, a solitary fiery dancing show. The colors are shifting from yellow to red, a beautiful fantasy stuck in my head. The crackle and pop is a steady old beat, defeating the chill with a beautiful heat. Staring right into the heart of the blaze, lost in the quiet and magical days. The world is a cavern of shadow and pine, but everything here is perfectly fine. Sparks flying up to the starry sky, watching the tiny red fireflies fly. The wood is popping, the heat is alive, taking my soul on a beautiful drive. Light in the dark with a magical glow, a solitary fiery dancing show. Keep it burning in
pine smoke filling the air, washing away every single day care. A heavy aroma catching the breeze, drifting away through the top of the trees. Breathing it in, taking it slow. Bathing inside of this campfire glow. A tiny bit bitter, a little bit sweet, making this magical forest complete. It sticks to my jacket, it stays in my hair. A beautiful fragrance floating out there. A ghost of the fire dancing around without making a single decipherable sound. I close up my eyes and I let out a sigh, watching the heavy old midnight pass by. Sandalwood, heavy and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep. A mixture of ash and the summer night chill, keeping my wandering energy still. Sandalwood, wild and free, a quiet old story for you and for me. The embers are turning to ashes of gray, but the beautiful fragrance is choosing to stay. A quiet reminder of spending the night inside of this solitary circle of light. The wind is pushing the smoke to the west. Out of all moments, I love this the best. It settles right down in the dirt and the pine, making this lonely escape perfectly fine. Sandalwood, heavy and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep. A mixture of ash and the summer night chill, keeping my wandering energy still. Sandalwood, oh boy, wild and free, oh boy, a quiet old story for you and for me. Breathe it in, smells like winter. Good night.
Cool breeze brushing my face, changing the mood of this tropical place, shifting the smoke away from my eyes under the beautiful midnight skies, catching the chill in the middle of heat, making this forest adventure complete. A delicate whisper moving the leaves, a beautiful secret stolen by thieves, pushing the branches side to side, taking my heart on an invisible ride. I pull up the collar right under my chin, letting this magical feeling begin, wiping the sweat right off of my brow. Everything's perfectly comfortable now. Night breeze flowing so free, a quiet old song for the forest and me, washing away the humidity's pain, dancing around like an invisible rain breeze, steady and slow, giving the embers a beautiful glow. A solitary comfort out in the wild, smiling exactly like a happy child. The canvas is flapping, catching the wind, washing away where the summer has been. A little bit freezing, a little bit sweet, the absolute perfect midnight retreat. I sit in the chair and I let it just pass, smooth and as clear as a piece of glass. The heavy old world is totally gone, while the beautiful forest is carrying on. Night breeze, flowing so free, a quiet old song for the forest and me, washing away the humidity's pain, dancing around like an invisible rain breeze, steady and slow, giving the embers a beautiful glow. A solitary comfort out in the wild, smiling exactly like a happy child. Catch the wind, so cool. Good night.
Golden and brown on the edge of the fire, feeding the flame of this midnight desire, melting away on the tip of the stick, playing a sweet and a beautiful trick. Sticky and warm, dripping so slow, catching the heat of the campfire glow. A tiny white cloud getting perfectly burned, a quiet old lesson that everyone learns, holding it steady, not too close to the heat, making this magical forest complete. The center is soft and the outside is crisp, a solitary moment catching a lisp. I pull it away and I blow on the top, riding a rhythm that never will stop. Marshmallow, sweet and so warm, a beautiful shelter away from the storm. sugar and tasting the pine, making this lonely old evening so fine. Marshmallow melting away, washing the stress of the daylight away. A tiny little comfort out in the wild, smiling exactly like a happy child. The fire is popping, the embers are red, a beautiful fantasy stuck in my head. Taking a bite of the sticky delight, bathing inside of this solitary night. The flavor is catching the chill of the breeze, putting my wandering mind at ease. No need to hurry and no need to rush, I honestly love this perfection so much. Marshmallow, sweet and so warm, a beautiful shelter away from the storm. Tasting the sugar and tasting the pine, making this lonely old evening so fine. Marshmallow melting away, washing the stress of the daylight away. A sliding my hand up and down on the wood, making this quiet old evening so good. Plucking a note in the middle of the dark, leaving a beautiful solitary mark. Echoes are bouncing right off of the pine. Everything out here is perfectly fine. The nylon is tight and the resin is deep, a magical secret I'm ready to keep. I don't need a band and I don't need a stage, just turning the leaf of a beautiful page. The fire is crackling, catching the sound, the magical rhythm is hitting the ground. I'm bending the wire and making it cry, watching the beautiful evening fly. 6 little lines spinning into the night, bathed in the camp in the beautiful light. A quiet old harmony, steady and chill, keeping my wandering energy still. 6 little lines telling the tale, catching the wind of a magical sail, riding the current so lazy and slow, watching the fiery embers just glow. Just glow. The crickets are joining the quiet display, washing the noise of the daylight away. I don't have a plan and I don't have a sheet, just making this solitary moment complete. The vibration shaking the tips of my hand, the king of my very own midnight land. I let it ring out and I let it just fade, loving the quiet old memory made. 6 little lines spinning into the night, bathed in the camp in the beautiful light. A quiet old harmony, steady and chill, keeping my wandering energy still. 6 little lines telling a tale, catching the wind of a magical sail, riding the current so lazy and slow, watching the fiery embers just glow. Let it ring out in the dark. Good night.
Tiny little sparks flying out of the green, the craziest magic that I've ever seen. Blinking and flashing, a quiet display, washing the dark of the midnight away. Floating around like a piece of a star, I honestly don't even know where they are. A flicker of gold in the flicker of light, a beautiful dance in the middle of night. I reach out my hand but they suddenly fade, a wonderful secret the forest has made. The fire is burning a beautiful red, but I'm watching the magical dancers instead. No wires, no batteries, totally wild, smiling exactly like a happy child. Fireflies glowing, a floating parade, bathed in the trees in a magical shade, riding the rhythm, catching the breeze, putting my wandering mind at ease. Fireflies blinking, a silent old show, washing the camp in a beautiful glow. The silence is heavy, the shadows are tall. I'm answering back to the midnight call. A couple of yellow dots crossing my view, painting the forest a beautiful hue. The bassline is dropping, heavy and slow. Nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. I'm totally lost in this quiet routine, the coolest environment I've ever been. Fireflies glowing, a floating parade, bathed in the trees in a magical shade. Riding the rhythm, catching the breeze, putting my wandering mind at ease. Fireflies blinking, a silent old show, washing the camp in a beautiful glow. A million small miracles out in the deep, a magical memory I'm ready to keep. Tiny sparks, golden light, golden light. Good night. Listening closely right out in the black, a quiet old harmony answering back. 1,000 invisible bugs in the weed, giving the forest exactly what it needs. Rubbing their wings and creating a sound. A magical rhythm is hitting the ground. Nothing is quiet but nothing is loud, bathing inside of a natural cloud. The crickets are crying a beautiful song. I could just sit here and listen along. A steady old tempo clicking so fast, trying to make this cool evening last. No heavy traffic, no screaming alarms, just holding the summer right here in my arms. The fire is popping, a crackling beat, making this outdoor orchestra sweet. Crickets are crying, hiding away, washing the stress of the daylight away. A natural chorus, steady and chill, keeping my wandering energy still. Crickets are crying, painting the night, making the shadows feel gentle and light. A beautiful symphony out in the deep, rocking my tired old body to sleep. I focus my ears and I catch the design. Everything out here is perfectly fine. A little bit rhythmic, a little bit raw, the truest performance that I ever saw. The bass line is dropping to match with the flow, watching the imaginary wintry snow. I take a deep breath and I let out a sigh, watching the heavy hot midnight pass by. Crickets are crying, hiding away, washing the stress of the daylight away. A natural chorus, steady and chill, keeping my wandering energy still. Crickets are crying, painting the night, making the shadows feel gentle and light. A beautiful symphony out in the deep, rocking my tired old body to sleep. Listen closer, natural beat. Good night. Popping the tab on an icy cold can, the absolute happiest girl in the land. Condensation is wet in my hand, chilling right here on the dirt and the sand. The hiss of the carbon releasing the tight, a beautiful sound in the middle of the night. I bring up the aluminum right to my lip, taking a slow and a freezing cold sip. Cold beer, washing the heat, making this magical forest complete. A little bit bitter, a little bit gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. Cold beer, catching the chill, keeping my wandering energy still. The ultimate prize of a heavy long day, washing the stress of the city away. The foam is dissolving right over the top, riding a rhythm that never will stop. The fire is crackling right in my view, painting the shadows a beautiful hue. I take a deep swallow and let out a breath, silent and peaceful, quiet as death. The liquid is cooling the fire inside, taking my soul on a beautiful ride. Cold beer, washing the heat, making this magical forest complete. A little bit bitter, a little bit gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. Cold beer, catching the chill, keeping my wandering energy still. The ultimate prize of a heavy long day, washing the stress of the city away. Ice cold, golden taste. Good night.
Looking right into the glow of the flame, nothing is ever exactly the same. The words are just flowing so easy and slow, following where all the memories go. The silence between us is perfectly fine, drawing a quiet and invisible line, sharing the secrets I kept in my chest. Out of all moments, I love this the best. Deep conversation out in the dark, leaving a gentle and permanent mark. No need to hurry and no need to hide, taking our souls on a beautiful ride. Deep conversation, honest and true, a magical evening for me and for you. The fire is warm in the chill of the air, washing away every single day care. The shadows are shifting and painting the wood, making the solitary feeling so good. I nod at your story and listen so close. That is exactly how this evening goes. The coffee is gone and the hour is late, living inside of this wonderful state. The heavy old burden is lifting away, making a peace with the end of the day. Deep conversation out in the dark, leaving a gentle and permanent mark. No need to hurry and no need to hide, taking our souls on a beautiful ride. Deep conversation, honest and true, a magical evening for me and for you. The fire is warming the chill of the air.
Flames fading out to a glowing dark red. A beautiful quiet is filling my head. The wood is returning to ashes and dust, a quiet old lesson of patience and trust. Staring right into the heart of the heat, making this solitary midnight complete. The orange is breathing alive in the dark, leaving a tiny and invisible mark. Embers are burning steady and slow, bathing the camp in a magical glow. A sleepy old rhythm, a delicate fire, feeding the last of the evening desire. Embers are glowing, silent and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep. Holding the warmth in the palm of my hand, the absolute queen of this magical land. The crackle is gone, but the temperature stays, lost in the solitary beautiful days. I pull up the collar right under my chin, knowing exactly where magic begins. The smoke is a whisper floating away, washing the stress of the daylight away. No need to add any branches or pine, leaving the natural evening design. Embers are burning steady and slow, bathing the camp in a magical glow. A sleepy old rhythm, a delicate fire, feeding the last of the evening desire. Embers are glowing, silent and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep. Holding the warmth in the palm of my hand, the absolute queen of this magical land. Glowing red, fading heat. Good night.
Tilt your head back and look up at the dark. Every small star is a beautiful spark, a million bright diamonds painted in white, taking my breath in the middle of the night. Tilt your head back, taking it in. This is exactly where magic begins. The smoke from the fire is clearing the way, revealing the beauty that hiddenly lay. I didn't expect such a massive display, washing the stress of the city away. Finding the dipper and finding the bear, a magical canvas just floating up there. The universe feeling so heavy and deep, a beautiful memory I'm ready to keep. Tilt your head back and look up at the dark. Every small star is a beautiful spark, a million bright diamonds painted in white. Taking my breath in the middle of the night. Tilt your head back, taking it in. This is exactly where magic begins. The rhythm is keeping a quiet old tune under the glow of the hazy pale moon. I'm dizzy from looking so far and so high, lost in the depth of the beautiful sky. Gravity pulling me down to the sea, making this outdoor adventure complete. A tiny small speck on a giant blue ball, answering back to the universe call. Tilt your head back and look up at the dark. Every small star is a beautiful spark, a million bright diamonds painted in white. Taking my breath in the middle of the night. Tilt your head back, taking it in. This is exactly where magic begins. Look up high, million stars, good night.
Clock is striking a quiet 12, walking alone in the magical realm. The shadows are heavy, the colors are gone, leaving me here till the break of the dawn. The canopy blocking the rest of the sky, watching the heavy hot midnight go by. The temperature dropping a couple degrees, a solitary secret right under the trees. Midnight forest totally chill, keeping my wandering energy still. The rest of the world is falling asleep, a beautiful promise I'm ready to keep. Midnight forest, heavy and dark, leaving a gentle and permanent mark. Bathing inside of this magical space, a sleepy old smile painted right on my face. The campfire glowing a tiny dim red, a beautiful fantasy stuck in my head. The silence is loud, echoing clear, washing away every shadow of fear. No ringing phones, no traffic outside, taking my soul on a beautiful ride. I'm totally lost in the middle of green, the quietest place that I've ever been. Midnight forest, totally chill, keeping my wandering energy still. The rest of the world is falling asleep, a beautiful promise I'm ready to keep. Midnight forest, heavy and dark, leaving a gentle and permanent mark. Bathing inside of this magical space, a sleepy old smile painted right on my face. Silent green, midnight hour, good night.
A sudden chill blowing into the camp, dimming the glow of the kerosene lamp. I reach in the bag and I pull out the fleece, bringing my wandering body some peace. Wrapping it tightly right over my knee, the absolute perfect vacation for me. The fire is warm but my shoulders are cold, a beautiful story that never gets old. Warm blanket, fuzzy and thick, playing the quiet and beautiful trick, blocking the wind and catching the heat, making this lonely escape so complete. Warm blanket, heavy and soft, taking my busy old mind right aloft. Sitting right here in the folding chair, without a single low worry or care. The fabric is hugging my shivering skin, letting this beautiful magic begin. I look at the stars and I let out a sigh, watching the heavy hot midnight go by. The bassline is dropping steady and deep, a beautiful promise I'm ready to keep. The forest is freezing but I am alright, bathing inside of this magical night. Warm blanket, fuzzy and thick, playing a quiet and beautiful trick, blocking the wind and catching the heat, making this lonely escape so complete. Warm blanket, heavy and soft, taking my busy old mind right aloft. Sitting right here in the folding chair without a single low worry or care. Fuzzy fabric, perfect heat, good night.
Flipping the switch and cutting the wire, staring right into the heart of the fire. The battery's dead and the screen is so black. No turning around and no looking back. The signal is zero, the Wi-Fi is gone, but I'm gonna sit here right up to the dawn. No notifications and no little rings, enjoying the peace that the wilderness brings. Unplugged night, completely free, a beautiful moment for you and for me. Disconnecting from the heavy and loud, floating away on a natural cloud. Unplugged night, catching a break, the ultimate choice that I needed to make. Living right here in the analog zone, sitting right here on my outdoor throne, yeah. The acoustic guitar is keeping the pace, a silly old smile painted right on my face. No social media, no pushing the dial, just letting the silence take over a while. The crickets are singing a beautiful tune under the glow of the hazy pale moon. The heavy old world is totally erased, lost in the magic of this little place. Unplugged night, completely free, a beautiful moment for you and for me. Disconnecting from the heavy and loud, floating away on a natural cloud. Unplugged night, catching a break, the ultimate choice that I needed to make. Living right here in the analog zone, sitting right here on my outdoor throne. Power down, totally free. Good night.
Tilting my head to the top of the sky, watching the beautiful universe fly. A million bright diamonds are painted in white, taking my breath in the middle of the night. No city pollution, no heavy street glare, just breathing the cool and invisible air. The smoke from the fire is clearing away, revealing the beauty that hiddenly lay. Starry night, heavy and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep. A solitary canvas of silver and black, no turning around and no looking back. Starry night, shining so clear, the quietest magic is happening here. Tiny small speck on a giant blue ball, answering back to the universe call. The constellations are drawing a line, everything out here is perfectly fine. Finding the dipper and finding the bear, a magical painting just floating up there. The bassline is dropping steady and slow, bathing the camp in a silvery glow. Gravity pulling me down to the sea, making this outdoor adventure complete. Starry night, heavy and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep. A solitary canvas of silver and black, no turning around and no looking back. Starry night, shining so clear, the quietest magic is happening here. A tiny small speck on a giant blue ball, answering back to the universe call. Look up high, million stars, good night.
The oranges turning to ashes of gray, washing the heat of the evening away. The crackle is gone and the popping is done, a beautiful story that started with sun. The branches are burning right down to the core, not giving out heavy bright light anymore. I'm holding my hands to the edge of the heat, making this solitary moment complete. Fading fire, settling down, far from the noise of the busy old town. A quiet surrender, a beautiful end, saying goodbye to a comforting friend. Fading fire, heavy and slow, catching the last of the magical glow. The temperature drops by a couple degrees. A solitary secret right under the trees. The smoke is a whisper floating so high, drawing a line in the starry night sky. I pull up the blanket and breathe out a sigh, watching the heavy hot midnight go by. The bassline is dropping to match with the mood, a beautiful feeling I misunderstood. No need to add any branches or pine, leaving the natural evening design. Fading fire, settling down, far from the noise of the busy old town. A quiet surrender, a beautiful end, saying goodbye to a comforting friend. Fading fire, heavy and slow, catching the last of the magical glow. The temperature drops by a couple degrees. A solitary secret right under the trees, turning to ash. Last little spark. Good night.
No pen on the map and no signal to find, leaving the rest of the planet behind. A hidden location right under the trees, catching a totally wonderful breeze. A pocket of silence, perfectly deep, a magical secret I'm ready to keep. No strangers around, no heavy street glare, just breathing the cool and invisible air. Secret camp, out of the zone, sitting right here on my outdoor throne. A private old holiday, wild and free, a beautiful moment for you and for me. Secret camp, hiding away, washing the stress of the daylight away. A tiny little kingdom built in the dirt, healing the places that used to hurt. The tent is a castle, the fire's a guard, playing a quiet and beautiful card. Your acoustic guitar is keeping the pace, a silly old smile painted right on my face. We broke all the rules and we crossed off the line. Everything out here is perfectly fine. The bassline is dropping heavy and slow, nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. Secret camp, out of the zone, sitting right here on my outdoor throne. A private old holiday, wild and free, a beautiful moment for you and for me. Secret camp, hiding away, washing the stress of the daylight away. A tiny little kingdom built in the dirt, healing the places that used to hurt. Off the grid, nobody knows. Good night.
Sleep tight, deep in the middle of green, the quietest bedroom that I've ever seen. Zip up the canvas and turn off the light, bathing inside of this magical night. Sleep tight, wrapped in the sleeping bag clothes. That is exactly how this evening goes. A beautiful ending to a beautiful day, washing the stress of the city away. The crickets are singing soft lullaby under the heavy and velvety sky. The air is so cool on the tip of my nose, a quiet old comfort that everyone knows. I shuffle around till I find the right spot, giving this slumber whatever I got. The acoustic is humming a delicate chord. I don't even have a chance to be bored. Sleep tight, deep in the middle of green, the quietest bedroom that I've ever seen. Zip up the canvas and turn off the light, bathing inside of this magical night. Sleep tight, wrapped in the sleeping bag clothes. That is exactly how this evening goes. A beautiful ending close up my eyes and I let out a breath. Silent and peaceful, quiet as death. A solitary camper out in the wild, smiling exactly like a happy child. Sleep tight deep in the middle of green, the quietest bedroom that I've ever seen. Zip up the canvas and turn off the light, bathing inside of this magical night. Sleep tight, wrapped in the sleeping bag clothes. That is exactly how this evening goes. A beautiful ending to a beautiful day, washing the stress of the city away. Eyes closing, perfect peace. Good night. Boiling the water right over the flame. A quiet new morning is calling my name. The forest is waking and stretching the leaves, catching the chill of the early breeze. Pouring the beans in the little dark pot, giving this morning whatever I've got. The aroma is mixing with cedar and pine, making this beautiful getaway fine. Morning brew, heavy and dark, leaving a warming, comforting mark. Holding the mug in the palm of my hand, the absolute queen of this quiet island. Morning brew, clearing my mind, leaving the heavy old dreaming behind. Watching the steam floating up to the sky, watching the beautiful morning go by. The zipper is open, the canvas is wide. Nowhere to hurry and nowhere to hide. A bite of an apple, a breath of the chill, keeping my wandering energy still. The sun is arriving and painting the wood, making this solitary feeling so good. A quiet old comfort, a delicate taste, bathing inside of this magical space. And brew, heavy and dark, leaving a warm and comforting mark. Holding the mug in the palm of my hand, the absolute queen of this quiet island. Morning brew, clearing my mind, leaving the heavy old dreaming behind. Watching the steam floating up to the sky, watching the beautiful morning go by. First sip, fresh air, good morning. Pulling the pegs right out of the dirt, shaking the dust off my flannel shirt. Folding the canvas, keeping it tight, packing the memories made in the night. The morning is bright, the shadows are gone, catching the rhythm and carrying on. Zip up the bag and throw in the bag, keeping my soul on a beautiful track. Rolling the sleeping bags into a ball, answering back to the reality call. The cooler is empty, the fire is dead, but a beautiful melody stuck in my head. Checking the ground, leaving no trace, just taking the magic right out of this place. The acoustic guitar is humming the tune, saying a quiet goodbye to the moon. Packing it up, ready to roll, keeping the forest inside of my soul. Washing the smoke right out of my hair, breathing a lung full of morning air. Packing it up, taking the drive, feeling so happy and totally alive. A perfect escape in the middle of heat, making this weekend completely complete. Tying the knot, closing the door, I couldn't ask for a single thing more. The bass line is dropping steady and fast, trying to make this good energy last. One final look at the quiet green space, a silly old smile painted right on my face. Stepping right into the driver's seat, riding the groove of this two-step beat. Packing it up, ready to roll, keeping the forest inside of my soul. Washing the smoke right out of my hair, breathing a lung full of morning air. Packing it up, taking the drive, feeling so happy and totally alive. A perfect escape in the middle of heat, making this weekend completely complete. All packed up, engine on, let's go. Yeah, yeah. Tires rolling back right onto the street, leaving the quiet and taking the heat. The forest is fading away in the glass, watching the heavy green scenery pass. A cup of iced coffee right here in my hand, saying goodbye to the magical land. The battery's charging, my spirit is clear, taking the peace that I gathered up here. Way back home, catching the lane, washing away all the weekday pain. The weekend is over, the magic is done, but I'm carrying pieces of beautiful sun. Way back home, steady and chill, keeping my wandering energy still, leaving the woods for the city of gray, feeling so good at the end of the day. End of the day. The buildings are rising, touching the sky, watching the quiet old nature go by. A sliver of light coming right through the cloud, entering back to the busy and loud. I lean back my head and I breathe out a sigh, watching the heavy hot summer go by. No heavy regrets and no looking behind, just keeping this beautiful forest in mind. Way back home, catching the lane, washing away all the weekday pain. The weekend is over, the magic is done, but I'm carrying pieces of beautiful sun. Way back home, steady and chill, keeping my wandering energy still, leaving the woods for the city of gray, feeling so good at the end of the day. Back to the city.